This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Rush in.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And 2 shots.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Watch the curl. Hard. He's checking. Crash. Ready.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. That's a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Let's keep moving. Watch twist. Watch. Alert.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Mike, check. Watch 54. You're trash.
49. Check 49. Alert. Black.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And let's pin the mirrors. Bang out.
On first down, it's Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Wilson flushed out right. He finds Lynch. It's complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
14.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
98 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Single. Bang, bang.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the blood. Motion.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. His throw incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Jack 16.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Three buzz.
Check.
One clear.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's just me and you. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On third down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goal means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 45 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Wilson now to throw again. It's caught. Block it. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All time.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Wilson will throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run down here with Brosize. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Wilson on the keeper. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the slant.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd and short. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch safety. Watch safety creeping. These 2. He's creeping. 25. Check 25.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Seahawks 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And, Charles, I'm just remembering back to the first half when they went for it on 4th, had the opportunity for 3, and they didn't get it.
I like when you remember. I love that.
It's rare.
Yeah, but we did talk about this potential situation, right? Their decision to pass up the field goal there changes their thinking on this drive.
Yeah, if they kick that field goal, they'd have the lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He's back to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Steelers take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
20-yard line.
Ready?
The
Lock
Pittsburgh
80.
offense at the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Mike's 5-4.
Move 15.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Guys, 4 down, 4 down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Carson. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 54. We own them. We own them.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson on target there to Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this route.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, 60 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, lady.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bound to lose one. Slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. Yep. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
This is Carson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K.J. Wright. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You want this?
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Wilson. Finding room inside the 40. That's caught by Hollister. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Now Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Wilson will throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. On first down, Procise. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. On deck.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson forced out to his left. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson throwing on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Again, Wilson rolling to his right. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
You don't want none. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing?
Enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw again is Wilson. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.